It's debate night at Local 3 News. The Republican candidates for Hamilton County Mayor faced off live in our studio.
Liam Collins joins us live with what happened. Liam?
Yes, indeed, Greg. All three Republican candidates committed to serving just 2 four-year terms if they were elected. They also showed some differences in plans for rearranging school districts and major infrastructure plans.
We want to thank you for watching our 2022 Hamilton County mayoral debate.
With 3 weeks to go before the primaries, the Republican candidates for Hamilton County Mayor made their case in a live debate hosted by Local 3 News and our partners, the Chattanooga Times Free Press. Matt Hollander, Sabrina Smedley, and Weston Wom talked about their experience, the prospect of a new Lookout Stadium, and the record high cost of housing and rent.
We have to invest in wastewater. Where these moratoriums are in areas like Hunter Road on Ottawa or Signal Mountain, we have to invest down. We have to invest down while we have this one-time money through the COVID relief fund, $70 million.
You have to explain to people the pros and cons and the trade-offs, for example, of density. Where density is appropriate, we should pursue it so that families like mine can afford a place to live.
And I think there's a way for the county mayor to work with the city mayor to find areas for additional density.
The Hamilton County School District has identified $1.4 billion in facility upgrades. The candidates see opportunities to rearrange the district altogether.
The school doesn't have to look like it used to. I mean, our STEM school at Chattanooga State's an example of that. We basically used auxiliary space less than 10 years ago, and it's now one of the highest performing public schools.
And I have met with the superintendent on multiple occasions. He and I have already talked about the possibility of taking 2 of our schools that are grossly under capacity and repurposing those.
I wish every child could walk to their elementary school, but when it comes to high schools, we also have to be careful. At Brainerd and at Howard, you have gang-related issues and turf war problems.
2 years after the COVID crisis began, candidates looked back at how it was handled, saying mask mandates should never have been introduced.
But I am a father of children whose earliest educational experiences were negatively impacted by masks.
As mayor, I will never tell a business owner that you cannot go to work.
Hopefully this will not happen in the future, but if it does, I believe in the Constitution of the United States, and our 13th and 14th Amendment spell it out for us.
If you missed our Republican mayoral debate, you can watch it in its entirety inside the Local 3 News app. Greg.
Thanks, Liam. The winner of the Republican primary will face Democrat Matt Adams in the August general election. He also weighed in on the same topics as his Republican opponents. If elected, he said he'd limit his service to 2 terms. He added, county facilities and infrastructure are in need of upgrades, but he says the county needs to invest more in opportunities for people in the county.
That vocational training is great. I think that pipeline to the workforce is great, but I also believe that there are several other issues that we need to address in this county to make sure that folks are given an opportunity and not just a job.
Once again, you can watch the debate on our website.